It's animal superpowers! Good day, you little wildlife warriors. Hello! I got a wild adventure for you today. We're diving headfirst into the Aussie outback and beyond, right into the secret world of animal superpowers. That's right, these aren't your caped crusaders from the comic books. Oh no! These are real-life abilities that animals have. Amazing tricks up their sleeves or fur or scales that help them survive and thrive in the big, wide, sometimes dangerous world. It's going to be an absolute ripper of a time exploring how these magnificent creatures are perfectly built for their homes. Today we're going to get up close and personal with three main types of these incredible animal superpowers, or as the clever scientists call them, adaptations. First up, we'll check out physical adaptations. These are all about the special body parts animals have, like a built-in toolkit. Then we'll wrangle life cycle adaptations, which are all about how animals grow and change throughout their lives in super smart ways. And finally, we'll track down behavioral adaptations, the amazing things animals to stay safe, find food, and look after their little ones. It's like they've all been to superhero school. So, grab your explorer hats and get ready for some absolutely bonza animal examples and fun facts that'll blow your boots off. We're talking about creatures big and small, from the steamy jungles to the freezing poles. You'll see just how incredible every single animal is and how they've got these amazing tricks to make it through each day. It's going to be a wild ride. Please stick with me and let's get into it. Woohoo! Awesome physical adaptations. All right, let's kick things off with physical adaptations. Now, these are the really obvious superpowers, the ones you can often see right on the animal. Think of it like this. If an animal was a superhero, its physical adaptations would be its special costume or its built-in gadgets. These are body parts or features
that have developed over a long time
to help them survive in their specific environment. Whether it's for finding food, avoiding becoming someone else's dinner, or just dealing with the weather, these adaptations are absolutely crucial. They make each animal a specialist in its own backyard. My word, nature is clever. First up, let's talk about a master of disguise, the chameleon. Crikey, look at this little beauty. Chameleons have this absolutely incredible ability to change their skin color. It's not just for show, oh no. This is a top-notch survival skill called camouflage. By blending in with the leaves or branches around them, they can hide from predators, those animals that might want to eat them. And they can also sneak up on their own tucker, like yummy insects. Imagine being able to change your clothes to match the wall just by thinking about it. That's a serious superpower, and these little guys are experts at it, a true disappearing act. Now let's get our teeth into another one. Think about a magnificent tiger, a true jungle king. What's one of the first things you notice? Those massive sharp teeth and pointy claws, right? Woohoo, danger, danger, danger if you're a deer. These aren't just for smiling pretty for the cameras, my friends. Those teeth are perfect for gripping and tearing meat, and the claws are like built-in hunting knives, helping them catch their prey and hold on to it. Every predator, from the mighty lion to the speedy cheetah, has these kinds of sharp tools. It's all about having the right equipment for the job of finding dinner in the wild. Then you've got animals living in places that make us shiver our boots off, like the Arctic. Take the polar bear. What a majestic creature. How does it stay warm in all that snow and ice? Well, it's got a super thick layer of fur and a chunky layer of fat called blubber underneath its skin. This is like wearing the warmest, fuzziest winter coat all year round. This incredible insulation keeps them toasty even when the temperature drops way, way below freezing. Without that thick fur and blubber, they'd be popsicles. It's a fantastic example of adapting to an extreme environment. What a legend. And what about reaching for that hard-to-get food? Let's look way up high at the giraffe. Crikey, that long neck is a stunner, isn't it? It's not just for looking elegant, though. That incredible neck allows giraffes to reach leaves on the very tops of trees, leaves that other animals can't get to. This means they have their own special food source, which is a massive advantage, especially when tucker is scarce on the ground. It's like having a built-in ladder. So you see, these physical adaptations, these amazing body parts, are what make each animal perfectly suited to its life. Beauty. Amazing life cycle changes. Next up, my little adventurers, we're diving into the truly amazing world of life cycle adaptations. This is all about how animals grow and change throughout their lives, and these changes are proper superpowers that help them survive. It's not just about getting bigger, it's about transforming in ways that give them the best shot at making it in the wild. Some animals go through such incredible changes you'd hardly believe they're the same creature from start to finish. It's like a real-life magic show happening all around us, all the time. Nature's full of surprises, isn't she? One of the most famous life cycle transformations is metamorphosis, and the butterfly is the star of this show. Yeah, it's a stunner. It starts life as a tiny egg, then hatches into a hungry caterpillar munching on leaves and growing bigger and bigger. Then, this little critter does something truly incredible. It forms a chrysalis. Inside that protective casing, a magical change happens, and out pops a beautiful butterfly with delicate wings, ready to fly and sip nectar from flowers. This whole process means the young caterpillar and the adult butterfly don't compete for the same food or living space. How clever is that? Now let's hop over to the pond and talk about frogs. Frogs have a fascinating life cycle adaptation too, especially when it comes to their little ones. Mother frogs lay their eggs in water, often in big, jelly-like clumps. Why water, you ask? Well, these eggs don't have hard shells like bird eggs, so they need to stay moist. And when they hatch, out pop tadpoles. These little guys look more like tiny fish, with gills to breathe underwater and a tail for swimming. As they grow, they slowly transform, losing their gills, growing lungs and legs, and eventually hopping out of the water as adult frogs. This watery start keeps them safe and sound. Then there are the masters of the long nap bears and their hibernation. When winter comes and food gets scarce and it's freezing cold, some bears, like the grizzly, find a cozy den and go into a deep sleep. This isn't just a little snooze, it's a special state where their body slows right down. Their heart rate drops, their breathing gets slower, and they don't need to eat or drink for months. They live off the fat they stored up during summer and autumn. This incredible adaptation helps them survive the harsh winter when finding food would be almost impossible. Imagine sleeping through all the cold weather. These life cycle adaptations show just how inventive nature can be. It's not always about being the biggest or the strongest from day one. Sometimes it's about having a clever plan for growing up, a plan that gives you an edge at different stages of your life. Whether it's changing your whole body shape, starting life in a safe, watery nursery, or taking a super long sleep to avoid the tough times, these animals have got it all figured out. It's a beautiful, intricate dance of survival, and every step is perfectly choreographed. What a world. Smart animal behaviors. All right, wildlife explorers, now we're on the trail of behavioral adaptations. These are the super smart things animals do, the clever actions and instincts that help them survive and thrive. It's not about what they look like or how they grow, but how they act. Think of it as their secret knowledge, their inherited wisdom that guides them through the challenges of life in the wild. These behaviors can be the difference between finding a meal or becoming one, or between raising a family and not. These animals are true geniuses of the bush, the desert, and the deep blue sea. Let's look up to the sky and talk about migration. You've probably seen geese flying in that classic V formation, haven't you? Well, that's a brilliant behavioral adaptation. Twice a year, many birds, and even some mammals and fish, travel huge distances. They migrate to find food, warmer weather, or safe places to have their babies. Flying in a V helps birds save energy, as each bird gets a bit of a lift from the bird in front. And how do they know where to go? Crikey, that's still a bit of a mystery, but they use the sun, the stars, and even the Earth's magnetic field like a built-in GPS. Now here's a sneaky one, playing dead. Some animals, like the opossum, are masters of this trick. When danger approaches, like a hungry fox or coyote, instead of running or fighting, an opossum might just flop over, go stiff, let its tongue hang out, and even produce a nasty smell. Most predators prefer a fresh meal and might lose interest in an animal that seems dead and starting to rot. It's a risky game, but it often works. This is a fantastic example of a behavioral defense mechanism, using brains over brawn to survive a scary encounter. What a clever little actor. Teamwork makes the dream work, even in the animal kingdom. Many animals have learned that working together in groups is a huge advantage. Think about a herd of elephants. They travel together, protect their young together, and even help each other find water. Or what about ants or bees? They live in massive colonies where every single insect has a specific job, all working for the good of the group. This cooperation helps them find food more easily, defend themselves against bigger threats, and raise their young more successfully. United they stand, these little legends. And finally, let's talk about home building. This is a behavioral adaptation that provides shelter and safety. Spiders spin intricate webs, which are not only their homes, but also deadly traps for catching insects. Beavers, those busy builders, construct incredible dams and lodges from trees and mud, creating safe ponds for themselves and their families. Birds build nests of all shapes and sizes to lay their eggs and raise their chicks. These structures protect them from the weather and from predators. It's like animal architecture, and some of them are true master builders, creating safe havens in a wild world. Crikey, what an adventure we've had today, exploring the absolutely amazing superpowers of animals. From the chameleon's camouflage to the butterfly's incredible transformation, and the clever teamwork of elephants, we've seen that every creature on this planet is a true survivor, perfectly equipped for its life. Remember, these adaptations, these physical features, life cycle changes, and smart behaviors are like nature's own toolkit, helping animals find food, stay safe, and raise their families. They are what make the animal kingdom so diverse and fascinating. The more we learn about these incredible animal adaptations, the more we understand just how important each and every animal is. And with that understanding, my little wildlife warriors, comes the responsibility to protect them. By learning about their superpowers, we can better appreciate our wild friends and their precious homes, their habitats. We can all be champions for wildlife, helping to make sure these amazing creatures and their incredible adaptations can continue to thrive for generations to come. It's up to us to be their voice. So here's a challenge for you, my little Picassos of the wild. What animal adaptation would you choose if you could have one? Would you want the super speed of a cheetah, the camouflage of an octopus, or maybe the night vision of an owl? Get your crayons and paper out and draw yourself as your very own animal superhero, complete with your chosen superpower. Let your imagination run wild. Until next time, stay wild, keep exploring, and remember, animals are absolute legends.